Welcome back to another day of randomly geocaching around Michigan. It is super foggy out this morning. I've actually driven by a lot of caches on the side of the road this morning that I'm not going to dare to touch because the fog is actually lifting. If you can see behind me, it's not safe to stop on the side of the road. But luckily, we are at a dead-end road, and this is actually called Paris Has Dead-End Roads too, and it's on Paris Street. So it's going to be a simple park and grab. Haven't even looked yet, but I guarantee I'll find it in a half a second. Since it's called Paris Has Dead-End Roads too. Oh, it is up here. I thought it was going to be on the ground. Just a quick park and grab for the morning. Log your sign, easy quick one of the day. Goes right up in there. I really got to learn how to film, but it's back. Probably going to be a while before I even try to get any more today. It's going to be a lot of back road country farm driving this morning, and it's not the safest spot to stop when the fog is this freaking thick. But we're in Truefant, Michigan right now, heading out to the middle of nowhere. We made it to our next cache in Lakeview, Michigan, and it's called Kinda Corny. It's an undefined size, level 2.5 difficulty, so I have no idea what I'm looking for, and I haven't read through any of the comments, but it's been found by everybody. It hasn't been found in like 2 months, but let's see what we can find quick. Right off the bat, I noticed 2 bolts on one that's really long. Oh, that's real. I was hoping it would be that easy. But being an undefined size, I'm not seeing anything right off the bat. But let's get to looking a little more. Looks like I just had to put a little more backbone into it. I just grabbed that bolt with a little more force and it's coming loose. So haven't taken it off yet, and I hope this whole tower doesn't fall down on me when I do. All right, I broke her loose. This is all kittywampus. There's the cache. Right there. All right, let's get her signed. Easy enough. On to the next one. No idea what it's going to be, though. So we made it to a 50-cent Colonial right off the highway. I didn't even know this one was here. For some reason, it's a level 2 difficulty, but it literally just says the second light from the south. There's 1, there's 2, and it's under the drip, which is the little siding here. It's probably magnetic. Let's grab it quick. There's the second light. Follow it all the way down here. And that is not a level 2 difficulty, but we got her. This log has definitely seen better days and is completely full, so I'm going to message the owner before I log this. But there was enough sign area for me to sign this, so we got her. I'm going to stick her back. Right here is under the second light. It's magnetic, just like that. Easy park and grab, not a level 2 difficulty, maybe a level 1, if that. Maybe I've just done way too many of these to know exactly where they're at. All right, onto the highway. Probably not going to drive one for a few hours now. So it's gone from just really foggy today to foggy and rainy. It's been about 2 hours since I filmed. We got to stop here and get some gas with upside, 24 cents back on every gallon I buy, and I'm on flat empty. I'm afraid this person's going to hit me. Literally, look at that. Some people scare me. But anyway, we're here filling up upside. We're on flat empty. Probably going to put about 24 gallons in at 24 cents back a gallon. If you don't have upside already, use my code RE4ME or use the link in the description. Next cache is about 15 miles away and it has a lot of favorite points, so I'm interested to see what this is. So we made it to Lake City. There's a dozen or so caches around here, but I'm only grabbing one right over here. It's got a lot of favorite points, no good description, and the hint makes no sense. It's GLS, which is geocache logged successfully. Why would you put that as a hint? It's over here. There's an electrical meter and a water or something. Let's go show you and see if we can find this. So GPS puts it right back in this corner by the electrical box, water pipe, well, all the utilities. There's a sewer over here. It could be anything because there's, like I said, no hint. Maybe that sticker's fake. Maybe that lock is fake. Let's find out together. Is the sticker real? Yep, that's real. The lock is real. What else could it be? That is real. Serial number, real. The C, that's a real sticker. This pipe does look completely out of place, but it does unscrew. Is that the cache? No, because that pipe goes through it, which also makes no sense. Maybe it's the bottom part. This does have, like I said, a lot of favorite points. Oh, there's a string. That doesn't go in a water pipe. Oh, I think the cache pulls up. Set these out of the way. Oh, ho, ho, look at this. There's the cache. That's why it has a lot of favorite points. That's quite neat there. Let's get her signed. I got her signed. Now we got to figure out how to put all this back together. All I know is this drops in here, and I'll figure it out in a second. It looks like this is weighted, so all I have to do is drop this rope back down. This shoves in there, and it's right back to normal. I haven't found a cache this neat in a very long time. Absolutely love it. I need to start making more geocaches like that. The world needs more interesting ones, and all the ones I find in Michigan are pretty bland, but they're fun to get off the road. Let me know if you want to see me build something like that. Before we get to our next cache, this karma happened behind me. That asshole in that AMG was going about 120, 30 miles an hour down the highway. Just pulled into the rest area and they're pulled over by cops. Sucks to be you. Learn to drive. So we made it to a mystery cache, rather Gaylord Airport. And for those of you wondering, that AMG that was pulled over, went by me going about 120 miles, was driven by like a 19 or 20-year-old girl. Anyway, next cache is a mystery cache. Gaylord has this old retired jet out here, and it's supposedly over here. The description literally just says outside the Gaylord Airport. There's no hint. It's a micro container, so I'm wondering if this is a traditional cache listed as a mystery cache. I'm not quite sure, but it's supposed to be right in front of me, so let's go find it, if it's even here. So the GPS puts it right here. I've looked at this slightly, but I think that might be a Haida key. It is not a Haida key. I'm not that smart. Maybe it's between the joints. I don't see anything in that joint. It puts it right near this. I don't see anything in that joint. I'm not quite sure what this could be. All I know is it's micro. So I looked over the entire thing. I've checked all the bolts. They're all real. It's not in any of the joints. It's not a fake rock. And there's no description, but apparently a lot of people find this one, so I'm thrown off. Unless it's somehow this rebar down here. This rebar is not out of place. It's at the end of every one of these. Definitely not that. I'm lost, guys. Why don't you tell me what you think? And maybe I'll come back to this one. But this is completely odd. Just the fact that it has no description on a mystery cache. And there is no rating, except for these lumber stamps, which are from the lumber mill, on what this could be. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to check all the joints along here on my way out of here. But it's probably a DNF. You'll know in a second. Definitely going to DNF this one. I checked every part of the railing. I'm not going to mess with the plane. I checked all the rebar stakes, and there's no fake rocks. So I don't know what this mystery cache could be. People really need to leave a description or a hint to even find it. But until next time, we're going to see what else we can find today. Scratch that. We're going to keep looking because searching through all the comments and logs, there was a math equation, and it leads me about 3 minutes down the street to the road commission. So this is a mystery multi-cache. It's not playing out very well by the person who put it because they didn't do the right description on it. Let's see if we can go down here and find this because it's by the entrance to the road commission, which I know exactly where that is because I've been doing business with this road commission for 15 years. Well, I'm not going to DNF this one, but I'm not getting it right now. It is on a trail next to the road commission, and there are a bunch of cyclists covering this trail, like a train of them. I'm not going to bother to try and park and then walk down the trail and possibly get run over because everyone knows cyclists are selfish and they think they own the road and the paths and everything else under the sun. I mean, from personal experience. So We're going to DNF this one. Not actually run it as a DNF. We'll come back and get it another time. I come to Gaylord all the time for work, so let's see what else we can find today and put this one behind us. Literally, it's back there. Looks like it's going to be a short video today. Got really busy. We're pulled into a Dollar General. I passed this place thousands of times. Never got the cash here because it's a 50-cent Colonial. But we're going to get out, see if we can find this one quick. The last person to log it was a DNF, but they also only had 3 fines on their profile, so I'm not really concerned about their DNF. We're going to go out here, grab this one quick. I bet it's still here, and that person just walked right over it, but we'll see. GPS puts it right over here, and the hint is attractive. I'm not sure what over here would be attractive, but it does put it right about here. But it also might be miss GPS. Let's check. Is this actually a bolt? Oh, really? Someone DNF'd that? How? Then again, the person only had 3 fines and they DNF'd it. Don't know how long or hard they look, but we're going to sign this log quick. All right, log is signed. Camera won't focus. It was literally just right there, and someone missed it. Calling it a wraps for the day. I got about 100 miles down the road to go still. Probably an hour and a half drive. And we'll see what we can find tomorrow. That'll be a new video. Until then, deuces.